Salakia had a little bit of technical difficulties. The devil is busy. He's out here working overtime, man. But, you know, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, we're going to just continue, you know what I'm saying? So like I was saying, you know, don't be afraid to be chastised by the Most High, you know what I'm saying? Don't be ashamed to, you know, let him tell you what to do, how to govern your life, or you know what I mean, how you should navigate throughout this wicked world today, because you know, he gave us laws to put us up on high. You know what I'm saying? So let me just read this real quick in Proverbs 3:11. It says, "My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, neither be weary of his correction." So let me see what that word. Look up that word weary right here. It says Old English, Worgian, to become tired, to be or become tired. So it's saying don't be tired or be weary of the chastening of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High don't get tired. He gonna keep chastising your ass because you're his. We're his children, and we gonna eventually do what he say to do. You know what I'm saying? And we can't be tired or get weary of that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, when you look around the world today, you know we getting chastised the most. You know, we getting put to death on a daily basis. We filling the prison houses. You know what I'm saying? We suffer from all these plagues and diseases and viruses, and you know what I'm saying? People stressed out. They feel like life ain't worth it. You know what I mean? Things of that nature. So we being chastised as it is. So it says, don't be weary. It says, my son, despise not the chastening of the Lord. You know, despise means, you know, don't hate that. Neither be weary of his correction. Because we all need to be corrected because we went off. And it says, for who the Lord loveth, he correcteth. Even as a father, the son is whom he delighteth. You see that? So it says, for whom the Lord loveth, he correcteth. So if the Most High didn't love you, he wouldn't correct you, man. And it's the same thing when, you know, we were all children and we went to school. And, you know, you could tell the difference between a kid that was raised up, being raised properly, from the kids who are not raised up properly. You know, you come to school, you know, you got your uniform is ironed, is pressed neat, you know, you got your hair combed, you got your little Vaseline on your lip, your mother put a bunch of powder all over your neck, you know what I'm saying? You come to class, you got your brand new books, you know what I'm saying? They're like, okay, you know, this kid mama or his father, he actually took pride and take care of his kid. And then you got the kids that come to school, dirty uniform, hair ain't done, you know what I'm saying? They ain't got no pen, no pencil, they ain't got nothing, they in class talking, they out of order, you know what I'm saying? They disrespectful to the teacher first day, they don't know how to have no table manners. And then you look like, damn, nigga, you ain't got no manners. Like your mom or your father didn't chastise you, they didn't raise you well enough. You know what I'm saying? So when you come out here in this world, that you won't embarrass him. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the Most High want. He wants us to come out here in this world and not embarrass him. You know what I'm saying? Represent his name to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? But we defile his name and, you know, coming out here and being out of order. That's why nobody believes that we are the Jews. That's why nobody don't believe that, you know what I'm saying? We are the children of the Lord. It's because the way we carry ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So let me see what this say in the NLT real quick. Right, it says, my child, do not reject the Lord's discipline, and do not be upset when he corrects you. For the Lord corrects those he loves, just as a father corrects a child whom he delights. Now, the Most High don't love these other nations. That's why they're not getting chastised. You know what I'm saying? He's waiting for them to break that tipping point to give him that one rebuke. But we're going to get rebuked every single day, every single time. You know? And it's like I said, you know what I'm saying, that this is how it is, because we have a God that's going to fight for us. We got a God that's going to defend us and let us know when we're going off, when we're not going off, you know what I'm saying? So we have to take this into account, man. You know? And this is Proverbs 13 and verse 24 in the NLT. It says, those who spare the rod of discipline hate their children. Those who love their children care enough to discipline them. So it says, if you don't put the rod on your child or don't discipline them correctly and spank them a little bit, put them through a little affliction, you don't love your child. Because when a kid don't taste that belt, he gonna come out here and think that he could do what he wants, say what he want. Nobody can touch him. My mama don't beat me, so you can't touch me. You know what I mean? Things of that nature. When that's not how it's supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? The kid gonna go out in the street and embarrass you. So it says, those who spare the rod of his discipline hate their children. So if you're not raising your kids up, disciplining your child, from time to time, doing right from wrong, you know, you don't love your children. You know what I'm saying? You don't love your child, and that's why a lot of our young men are turning out to be homosexuals and effeminate, because when they was growing up as a child, they would put on their mama's high heels, put on her makeup and her lipstick, and the mama just laugh it off. You know, yeah, it's all good. He just playing. Nah, you supposed to put that rod on them. You know what I'm saying? Same thing for the daughters as well. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with the Most High. He loves us to the point where he's not gonna take the rod away from us. He's gonna put that belt to our behinds. You know what I'm saying? So to speak. You know what I mean? So it says, those who spare the rod of discipline hate their children. The Most High don't hate us. He loves us unconditionally. You know what I'm saying? So, and it says those who love their children care enough to discipline them. So, and that's why we getting disciplined throughout this life, throughout this journey. We in all these different captivities being afflicted. You know, when we do wrong, we get chastised. It's just that simple. You know, they had this guy who shot his mother because she chastised him and told him to get a job. Let me find that real quick. He killed his mom because she told him to get a job. Shit was crazy. Yeah, it's right here. It happened in New York, right the other day in Harlem.
Over him get. Well, the mother of a 22-year-old man told him to get a job so he could take care of himself. Her son's response, he shot her dead. That's according to police and the victim's brother. News 4's Gabi Acevedo is live outside the scene in East Harlem now, and he talked to distraught family members about this. Gabi.
Adam, your description, although tragic, is precise. Police say that 22-year-old Musa Kamara shot his own mother in the head. Now, family members told us that the mother and her son had recently been arguing, as you mentioned, Adam, over him getting a job. The victim's brother, the uncle, wants no mercy for his nephew.
You see that? Little chastisement, and Jake loses his mind. You know what I'm saying? He shot his mother dead because she chastised him, told him to get a job. Something that's beneficial for his well-being. Something that's a good advice for him. He didn't want to hear that. He probably just want to sit in the crib all day, play 2K, you know? Just you know, do what he wants to do, you know what I'm saying? But he took his mother's life because she told him to get a job, man, and it's sad out here, you know what I'm saying? And we gotta stop raising these kids lawlessly. You know what I'm saying? Bring them up into the laws of the Most High and chastise your children like how the Most High chastise us. You know? He is a representation of what we need to do with our children. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing. So, I'm going to just hit this last verse right here. This is Psalms 147 and verse 20. It says, He showeth his will unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. So again, it goes into the other nations not knowing the Most High's judgments, you know what I'm saying? They just think that shit is cool, everything is sweet. And we Israelites, we Black Spots and American Indians, we can't look at that and say, well, okay, the Most High didn't judge them, so, you know, I could do that too, you know? You know, I could eat pork until I die, you know what I'm saying? The Most High ain't kill me yet, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else do it, not knowing that they don't have laws to follow. You know what I'm saying? You have laws to follow. So it's saying that, you know, the Most High have not dealt with any other nation. He have not given them his judgments as of yet. They will get it, but they don't get it, you know, rapidly like how we would, because like I said, we are his children. And I go back to another analogy, as you taking your child to the park or anything, and you tell your kid not to do something, but then he does it, and then he said, oh, well, all my friends is doing it, you know? It doesn't matter what all your friends is doing, you know what I'm saying? I told you not to do it. Therefore, you're going to get your punishment. And you're not going to punish all his friends, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, being chastised of the Lord, you know, we just have to look at it as a good thing, because we got a God that's going to fight for us. We got a spiritual power that's going to chastise and care about us and loves us to the point where he's going to give us these rules, give us these things to govern, to make us wise, to make us have more wisdom, so we can look better in the sight of all these nations and represent his name. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we just can't abhor that. You know, we have to take pride in that, you know, we got a God that's going to fight for us, man. All we got to do is come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, and, you know, we'll be all right. Well, you know, I hope you brothers and sisters were edified, you know. And with that, I say shalom.